All right, so we're just gonna get into it. I want to address the whole the skit that went viral with the children. So we're just gonna get into it, and we're just gonna start with that one. So first and foremost, Laura and Nirali were in on the whole skit because it was their idea. I know they're probably gonna make a video, or whenever they feel like making a video, they're gonna sit there and put everything on me, talk about that. None of it was a skit, and that they're scared for the kid's life. They're scared to be around me and Hector. They're gonna probably post screenshots. Everyone knows who the Najms are and how they work. That's just probably what the video is gonna be about. If they make a video, that's what it's gonna be about. And I know they mentioned Hector's baby mom. Her too, I have the messages. She knew it was a skit because people were messaging her on Instagram, and like she sat there and she literally told them that she was informed about whatever it was. Her daughter wasn't in any harm. That I opened the door to my room, and then I put her down in the hallway with her dad. All the messages are right here. I don't want to give out, me and her, we don't talk, no communication, but I don't want to give out her information. So like there's literally the proof of it being a skit. Her baby mom knew about it. Still the whole conversation about his baby mom. So how that skit went about was we were live, and like it was like way before that we were live, and one of my kids got cranky, but I kept them with me during the live, and everyone, like even Lauren around, like everybody thought it was funny. The views went up. So then I think it was either the next day or something like that, they wanted to go viral because something about Michaela, Andrea, something about the whole hair color situation and that video that Michaela made, whatever the case may be. I didn't pay attention that much to that. And so I was like, let me get the kids settled and we can get on live, because we would FaceTime normally like nothing. We were friends. And I was like, let me get the kids settled, this and that. And that was when like I had family here. I was upstairs, and they were like, oh, you know what, put the kids in, it's a skit, they know it's fake, everyone else is gonna think it's real, da 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 da. So I was like, all right, whatever. Like they were family. So like I never asked for money, I never did any of this for money. It was never about the money, and they know that too. And I wish they would like be about it and like confirm that, but they probably won't. Everyone knows like it's the Najms, they probably won't. But it was never about money. Literally, I never took anything from them. I never asked them for anything. I never hit them up. Never. Like this whole year and a half, it was never about money to me. Like I didn't care about the money. And so before we did that, I came downstairs and I told Hector's brother, hey, I'm going to use the kids. And I told him what it was about. He thought it was so funny because his son is literally a character. So all the kids were upstairs. I even told Hector, hey, I'm going to do this. He thought it was funny. So I was in the hallway before I started the live. I told the kids, I said, hey, when I look at you, come inside and start screaming. My oldest daughter, the whole pulling hair part, I told her in the hallway, I said, Lex, as soon as like I lean over and tap the door, come to the room, act like you're screaming and all this other stuff, and put your head down. I'm going to grab your hair and you're just going to act like I'm pulling it. So that's exactly what she did. She came in. I don't know, the video is still on TikTok because people screen recorded it. If you literally see like by her movement, I didn't pull her down. She literally bent herself down while I had her hair, and I was going like that, tugging it, but I wasn't pulling it. And she was like going like that, acting like it was being pulled. It was all fake. And then Hector's daughter, the little one, she doesn't call me mommy. She calls everybody mommy. That's like her word, mommy. That's her word. So I was it's easy like to get her distracted. So I had her, like I opened the door. My husband, he was in the hallway. Hector was in the hallway, and he had the baby. He like, I would look at him and he would like let her come in. So she would come in and everything. And before I picked her up, I was tickling her so that she can start. So I tickled her, she started laughing, and then that's when I was like holding her like this. And everyone thought it was so funny. Like you can hear the kids in the background, like they were sitting there, like it was a skit, and I told the kids what to do. So Chanel, the baby was right here, And I was like going like this while talking, and then she said, "Mommy." And I looked at her, I said, "Stop." Obviously, I made it like, if I was like being serious, I made it look real. And I was like, "Stop, don't call me mommy." And then she started laughing. So then I looked at Hector, and he was dying, like his eye, like his hand was over his mouth, and he was laughing. So then that's when I put her over there, and I was like, "Babe, I can't do this because she's laughing. Like, this is funny. She's a baby, so obviously it's funny to her." So he grabbed her, and he was like, all right. Like, everyone thought it was so funny. Like, and the scene happened so fast with the baby because she started laughing. I looked at her and went like that, thinking like she would do something else. I have videos I'll post at the end of this of her. Like, you literally just give her a look, and she'll go like this and look at you, and she acts like she's mad. Like, it was all fake. So my daughter, and then the hyper one, Elijah, that's my nephew, he was in the hallway waiting because he really wanted to do it as well. So I was like going like this. If you see in the video, like if you've seen it, I'm like moving back and forth. That time that I'm moving back and forth, that's when I'm telling each kid, okay, come. And then I come back, do whatever, call daddy's name, and then they would come one by one. Like, it was literally all just a skit. It was all fake. And everybody knew it. And then the only thing that I didn't know when I was walking away is because I seen the videos. When I was walking away, how Lauren and Raleigh would like make jokes. Somebody called CYS, da 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 da. That part, I didn't know anything about that. I only seen that when my sister had told me about it because she seen the video and she was like, "Yo, Ness, like at the end of it, that part's not cool," because obviously, like, me watching it, it doesn't even look fake. It doesn't look staged. Like, it looks real. But I put that on my kids. Like, my kids are perfectly fine. They're not in harm's way. Like, they are good, and everybody can like vouch for that. Like, my kids are good. So when I looked at it, that's when I see how Lauren and Riley were saying, like, call CYS, she needs to have her kids taken. I didn't know anything about that part, obviously, because as you see, I wasn't in like the view because I'm sitting here telling the kids what to do, trying to get them. So like that part, that's probably why CYS, because I'm gonna be truthful, I don't care. CYS was called on me, and they came into my house because my son is 7. He's the one that was born in Texas. So we were having complications. Like, we still are in the process of trying to get his shots history, like his medical history, transferred from Texas all the way to where we live now, Lebanon, PA. So I only have that case open from CYS, and I told them to keep it open because the only, like, obviously, like, if you have something involved legally, like, people, like, work would get done faster. So they were gonna close that case because they seen like the whole complication of still trying to get him in school because of his shot records, and they need that so he can't go to school. So my caseworker, I can't disclose her name, like, I purposely told her, hey, can you just give me a call, because she was reaching out as well, trying to get my son's records so he can go to school. Like, these people are not against me. Like, they're literally trying to help me, and I keep telling them, like, every time they call, like, I literally tell them, hey, so I'm gonna have my kids this day, so if you guys want to drop by, check the kids, like, y'all more than welcome to. And for legal purposes, obviously I can't have her here speaking, so like, but I wish that was possible so that everyone can see, like, my kids and my home is perfectly fine. And like the Najms, just like that video, like, that's what they're known for. Like, that's what y'all known for. And obviously I've been with y'all. I haven't filmed with y'all for a year and a half, but that year and a half off and on, I did film with y'all. I did get to see what y'all were about that week that I stood with y'all. Like, I literally stood in your house that week. We were together 24/7 for that whole week. Like, I see what y'all about, and I'm not putting y'all down about it because I'm not that type of person. I'm not gonna sit on social media and put somebody down. I'm just speaking facts. I'm speaking the truth. That's all. And like, I forgot my train of thought because it was like, so like, that's what they're known for. It's all skits. Like, some of their stuff on YouTube, like their little family content, like, all that is true. Like, that family content, the doctor's appointment with King and everything else, all that is true. Like, all that's not a lie. But like, the drama, all that is fake. So whatever video they're gonna post, because I'm pretty sure they're gonna post, and they're gonna pull up screen shots, they're gonna probably put up phone numbers, and all the conversations that they probably gonna post and say that it was recent and everything else. The number that they're gonna show, if they show a number, is 717-335-803. That's not my phone number. anymore, because that used to be my phone number, but it's not my phone number anymore. And they know that, but obviously this is their platform. It's not my platform. I'm not a big YouTuber. I've only just like getting my motivation back and starting up again. But that this is their platform, so whatever they say on this platform, because all these supporters they have, everyone is gonna believe them. It doesn't matter what it is, they're gonna believe them because it's the Najms and they have this big platform, so they know what they're doing. Like, they can make any type of video and they already bashing somebody or whatever the case may be, and people are gonna believe that because how big of a platform they have. So obviously now they're just abusing the system at this point and trying to make everybody believe everything they say. And y'all don't have to believe me, that's fine. I really don't care, because at the end of the day, I know the truth, they know the truth. Like, we all know what it really is. And back to the whole kid thing, because she was saying how Hector's baby mom called child services. Well, for one, me and her don't talk, we have no communication. But his baby mom can get them in trouble, therefore, because now they're just abusing the law. And if she was someone that called CYS, all that is anonymous. Like, no one is even allowed to expose that kind of information. She can get them for that. Like, she can make a case for that, because now they're on social media talking about her, slandering her. For what reason? Because y'all want more views, y'all want more clout. Now y'all trying to get her to... I don't care. They part up with her, they team up with her, that is perfectly fine. Like, we have no care in the world. Like, we don't care about that. But at the end of the day, like, everyone knew what it was, what it is. Everyone knows. And so for them to sit there and have the whole situation of them having people call CYS, putting my location, everything else, everyone knows where I live, for one. And for two, I called my caseworker that day that people were telling me, oh, they did this, they did that. I called her and she started laughing. She thought it was funny. And she was like, hey, listen, we go to your house every week. You call us willingly to come to your house. You bring the kids to the office on random days so they can get checked. You have no cases open. You guys are completely fine. We did, exactly from her words, we did get like 3 or 4 calls in this morning. We did get the video sent to us, but we have no concerns. We're not opening a case because, again, we see you are good parents. Your kids have a perfectly clean home. There's nothing wrong. The kids are not getting abused. And what did she say? Just do me a favor. Don't put that kind of content out there because of stuff like this. Now we have people having other people think all this is true. The conversation goes on and on. And the fact that people on social media, y'all like really believing them is crazy to me. Well, not really crazy because it's the Najms. Like, what do you expect? But then on the other part, it is crazy because if everyone knows, like, y'all already know that the content is fake, and then they post something like this, and y'all, the same ones that are quick to believe it are the same ones that are quick to bash the Najms. I had to doing laundry, so I had to take the bed sheets off. But like, it's like at the end of the day, I felt like I just had to come on here and like address it and say what it is, because now you have the Najms. Whatever happened between me and them, I don't even know what happened at the end of the day. Like I put this on my kids. Like, I don't know what happened. Like, the fallout, I don't even know how that came about. It was all on their end, because on my end, we were perfectly fine. We called each other every day. Like, everything was good. So whatever the fallout in their mind, the scenario that they made in their mind, whatever. But it wasn't cool that they wanted to sit up there and talk about, oh, call CPS on them, specifically in Raleigh, call the police on them, this and that. The fact that when I made my video, I did not once bring up King. I never once said anything about the way they parent. I never once sat there and told my supporters to do this, to do that, because I'm not that type of person. So for them to sit there and bring up the kids and just involve the kids in the live about saying call the cops, do this and that, like, literally, that's just where I drew the line. And I was like, you know what, I'm gonna make a video. I'm gonna speak my truth on everything from when I met them till now. Mainly this situation, because out of everything, y'all sat there and talked about and brought up the kids, because y'all already knew what y'all was doing. At the end of the day, like, this is what y'all do for a living. This is how y'all make your money. I have a regular job. I don't have to sit here and do this, but being on social, having a social media platform and wanting to be an influencer and wanting to do stuff, especially because I collabed with them, and now I'm just out there. And at first I didn't care. Like, I still don't care. Like, y'all see viral videos and clips, I don't care about that, because at the end of the day, I knew what I was doing. And I take accountability for everything that I did, because I knew what I was doing. Even though it was scripted and it was all fake, I knew what I was doing. I knew what I was getting into. I knew I was gonna go viral. I just wish that they would take accountability and just stop lying. But then again, it doesn't really matter, because that's all they do. That's all they're known for. But I just had to say my piece on this half, and just stay tuned for part 3 at the end of the day. And I hope this cleared up everything, and on the whole kid situation, that this answered all your questions. But stay tuned for the Q&A, and I literally want to thank all my supporters that continue to stick by me, and that literally give me the strength to keep being an influencer or whatever this is. But I appreciate all of you guys, and